Good evening, FLV Nation. Welcome to tonight's matchup. Tonight's Week 6 matchup between. Excuse me one second. This
Yep,
commentator
and
is
Midnight.
unprepared. Thank you.
Yep,
And Midnight. Today, your commentators will be me, Kyle, and I am joined by Squid here.
Hello,
And
everybody.
today's stream will be out by LKW Amazing 9, also known as Leo, and today's observer will be Gnome. So, how have you been, man? What do you think of tonight's matchup?
I think it's gonna be an interesting matchup. I haven't looked at this team comp. We're running We're running no Sentinel on the side of Yip, which is gonna be a interesting matchup here.
Yeah,
They are running a double controller with a double duelist comp into a Sky, which is a very aggressive team comp, I would say. I think they're gonna be hitting a lot of exacts here and not many defaults. As you see, they're kind of leaning up towards. This is Deadlock's first appearance, as we see a very defense-sided team come towards Midnight. So I'm excited to see how this goes as we dog into Hookah to start up this match. Check out this camera. This camera's just sneakily in that corner, and first contact has not been made yet. But they have 3 players towards the B side, so I wonder how this skirmish is going to go out.
Got the blind there.
Go towards Jip, but and there's a stalemate waiting for picks to be made. Sokko's huge with 2 huge picks there. Maybe go for 3. He gets a 3K.
Nice.
Into the 4K.
Nice.
Sok starting this match off very strong for Yip. This is Sok's gonna be feeling it here. We were just talking about in the pregame. They felt very confident going into this match, and he felt like he wanted to try to go for MVP here, even though Jose has put up incredible numbers. We're heading towards the A side here. We're going for another exact onto site. Also, they're going to just. I imagine they're probably going to send 2 into showers, because sending 1 is only just a 50-50 chance, and that's very important control you need in showers. They think it's so important that they're going to send 3, and it looks like they missed their lineups on the Raise Nade and the Deadlock net. It's a bit unfortunate. They are very fast rotating over to A side, leaving the Cypher alone to anchor. Looks like we'll have a very big battle, but Izume catches him lacking while he peeks out of U-Haul. This is a very huge boat. We see him walk into the smoke. Davey doesn't get much here, but Izume going for another frag. They're just They're just catching each other just in awkward positions as we go for a plant here. Ladybug just trying to get the spike down. We have a flanking Cypher with a shorty. I want to see how's this gonna go? Gets spotted.
My camera is destroyed.
Not much is being held here. Ooh.
That's it.
2 huge picks.
Alright, 1v3, and that's it. 1 round going to Yip.
Very huge, good momentum going over. You would expect them to win their bye round. Let's see. They have decent weapons going into this rifle round, so I wanted to see if this might be an upset, especially with MD not having enough to. Well, I guess he has enough. I guess someone buys him. I don't quite see that, but they have a Bulldog, 2 Spectres, and a Ghost. Looks like they're trying to see how things might go here. Oh, looks like they're going to go.
Problem is, Midnight's gonna be broke as heck if they lose again.
This is a very pivotal round for Midnight. Things slow down. We have a Viper lurking onto A, trying to see if she can find the rotates and see if she can call out her team to run back to A. Who knows what might happen here? We'll have 4 towards B. I think that's what the call is going to be here.
Got a pick down.
Does not lucky, and that's a huge It's just internet.
Spike down B.
Are we good?
Still in sight.
Alright. Sorry about that. Stream. I'm having internet problems right now. We'll get. Hopefully, we'll be doing good.
All right, and we finally got 1 point going towards Rise Midnight.
Alright. Huge round for Midnight. They didn't lose too many guns, but they did lose some armor. So that's what you really want. You want to see more damage going in for Yip Yip. But I think they're quite happy with what they got done here. Looks like they're going to be trying to use this Raze ult going into this round. Let's see. I wonder if how if they're going to get any huge picks here, because they're, like I said, this team's a very exact heavy team. So I wonder how many are they going to do, if they're going to try to do some slow pushes, they're going to try to do some defaults. We saw kind of a default last round, but I didn't really think so. This is the solo lurker. Ooh, and Sock with a huge pick onto Davey. Smokes are down for
A little bit of chip
Midnight.
damage there.
Grenade. Who's this Raze? I cannot see their name. Who's this Raze?
Great.
Depia. Oh, it's Depia. Okay. Depia. All right, Depia. Okay, thank you. I did not know. I need to go down to 2v. I know. All right, it's 2.
That was a good fight at the end of that round. Do you think we'll see an unexpected player perform unexpectedly well this matchup, Squid?
Not necessarily. I wonder. We see this guy on the side of Midnight is going 2-7, which is a very impressive score. I have high hopes for Ladybug and MD, even though they are the two bottom fraggers. I still have high hopes for them. I hope they can perform tonight.
You think we'll have another big Doge moment?
Maybe. Sock came out
Doge,
huge.
small Doge.
Sock came out huge to start with the first round. I think that's probably going to be a highlight of this game. It's just the 4K and the pistol round. So you see a slow exact going to showers. Spike is going to showers, which is a bit of the weirder side of things. You normally wouldn't expect Spike to go into showers, especially with double controller. You have not much info going into showers. I would rather send my Sky into there.
Nice headshot from the Paya.
MD finally comes up with his first kill. Bazaz creates it out, and they're just waiting. Ooh, but
Ooh, brutal murder at Bath.
Oh, but Izame coming back with the sheriff kill. It is a slow stall, mate. The
Alright,
whiff.
1v1 time.
Sounds
Let's use a
like
better shot.
We've seen him pop off. I've seen his clips. He's an incredible gamer. He is on low health. I think this is very winnable. He's on low health, which is the only good bit of concern here. This round slows down.
Looks like Angelic's making their way towards Reyna.
Looks like he should have the advantage here.
That's it.
And Angelic comes up huge. And that's just, he just wasn't looking in the right direction. I think he probably would have had that. He is a very high ranked player, and he's a very good player, as we've seen.
We all have those moments, so.
We do have these moments.
Yeah.
Just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Have your guns sticking out of wherever you're hiding from, and it's all over.
Yeah, even though it makes sense that he might flank, since he has tried flanking before in this game, and it didn't work out for him, and they know he is he's the anchor on the B site, so.
Looks like we got a. Looks like we got a Viper
a,
trying to look at A. Look at A.
That's true, but Viper's kind of filling for the sentinel role here. I think we saw a bit of a lag out, but I might have been just trying to get a clip of the Poppins wing. Sky ult is available here on both sides. As we hear Skydog going into long. Gets huge info. And Izime,
nice shot,
he's just ready for it. They hear where the Skydog's coming from. Let's see if he can get on the site. Ooh,
and Angelic gets the.
Spike going down here. Spike's being planted, and it's a 3-man retake. This is so hard. They have no utility that's incredibly good. Maybe the Raze ult, if they're going to try and invest it. Not quite there, but very close to killing Izumi.
Oh,
That
boy.
Setra's going to be just about
Yep.
perfect.
Yeah, that's gonna affect them.
You know, low HP, but
Ooh.
nothing's going to
Don't
connect
give me
here.
crossfire.
Good hit by
3v1
might be
situation.
shot by Angelic, but
Can then be clutch up.
not
And
gonna,
nope.
not much here. Sox going huge with another 3K. Ties the game up 3-3. We're gonna have a good match today.
Surrounded by minha familia.
Too early to
excited.
say, but do you think overtime?
It could be if we hit a 6-6 half. I would definitely think that we could honestly see that.
I mean, this has
6-6.
this has major
personally,
playoff potential. I definitely want to see more action to
do
get
too.
their well-deserved points.
I was in the call with Midnight earlier, and they were talking about if they get overtime, they win. They think they have the confidence of and endurance that they will win if they hit overtime.
All right. Oh,
That
let's see
was
if they do.
incredible. I can't tell if that was a lag spike or not. He just walked right into the suck, and then, yeah, I think it was a lag spike we saw there. We might have to
Yeah, we will have a tech pause at the next round.
are we going to I'm not sure if they're gonna want to replay the round, because that's a very critical moment. That's your sky play. That's their initiator. You need that initiator to initiate the fight for your duelist, so they can go on the site to win your team the round. So I'm not sure if the team's gonna replay the round or they're just gonna chill out and just have a tech pause. Cause
I'm not sure about the exact rules, but
don't know either.
oh, the ult.
But
They got
But
the ult.
MD coming huge with his ult pick is actually going to get it here as they push the Reyna.
Last player standing.
MD coming in huge. He gets a 2K, the classic, and a 3K for MD. This is what we wanted to see out of him.
All right. So for this round, one of the teams requested a tech pause, and we will pause it at the 10-second mark.
I should play some
Alright.
Astro Stars in this
Now-
reality.
I don't know how the rules are set.
They
in
are
stone.
they are entitled to up to 10 minutes of tech pause if I remember correctly.
Alright,
Let me bring up the rule book because I do not want to be caught spreading fake news on stream.
ooh, what's the observer doing, bro? This is a bit suspect, but okay, we'll roll with it. Looking at the AFK
Alright.
player.
Yo, can we have that on stream? Yep. Gotta love the
The
rule
question
book.
is, are they going to replay the round since the tech issue was a huge deciding factor in the round?
Sorry, excuse me. They are entitled to up to 5 minutes of tech pauses. That's my bad. Yes, 5 minutes of tech pause.
That's not quite much, but
I mean, if they can restart their computer fast enough or fix their router fast enough, then it should be enough. Hopefully, prayerfully.
that is true. I wonder if the round is going to get replayed since that was a huge deciding factor. I don't know who the referee of this game is, but it's up to their decision.
FLV games are usually self-regulated unless there are moderators or admin watching. So, and usually reviews happen after the fact with interviews and such from my guess. So,
a lot of up and personal videoing right now. This is a bit awkward, a bit-
does our crew in the back have a timer going for 5 minutes
There.
starting
There.
from when we paused?
There.
Just add 2 minutes to that then. Just add 2. Yeah. So re-enjoying this freak. What's up? Oh. Alright, we will be unpausing in a few moments here. In 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, my bad. In 3 minutes.
Izumi
Uh,
has
is-
finally reconnected. I wonder if his tech problems are fixed, or if they're going to ask for a remake. It's very likely, since
I do not believe remakes are allowed under this context.
all
But
right.
that's my belief. I'm not too sure.
We did see MD pop off there with the 3K. Ultimate was used, and we have 3 ultimates going on the side of Midnight and 2 going into the side of.
All right,
Yep,
we
yep.
have
Looks like we have a ready from the side of.
Alright, we will be resuming the match.
All right, we get
And
back.
let's
in the
get back to the
here.
action.
With the Viper looking onto A with the Viper wall there. They also they're gonna put a bit of aggressive. No, they're just going on back on that default wall from the deadlock there. Sky flash off.
Yep. Stog
Yeah,
did a masterful
two-
job avoiding the blind.
As we have 4 people working towards B, looks like they're going to try to rotate off since they know that there is action going to A. We see action just sitting in spawn. But trying to go up here. No,
Good pick.
Deep A gets a pick onto Vix. 1 controller down. That controller is Viper is not normally the main controller of the map. Viper is very strong on defense, but it's normally the Brimstone that we will see smoking for the site and playing with the site. Looks like the call to use the Astral Wall was used, and the B site's been taken offline. They're gonna fast rotate over to A. I think Midnight knows this, and they're gonna call the rotate over. To get on the site, Astral Wall drops. 4 players towards A. It's gonna be a 4v3. We'll see how this goes out once they make first contact. Izume gets caught lacking, bro. Can't be having this here. Ooh, trades are perfect here. The 3v3. 14 seconds left at the time. They need to get this bomb plant out. They need to get this bomb out of showers. Time is dwindling down. The
I believe that's gonna be it.
round
This round.
winning. The likelihood of
Yeah,
winning
that's
this
it.
round is very slim, but Zaz, he gets some huge picks. He gets the 4K. They lose the round, but it's a very costly round.
Alright.
So much money spent that they're gonna be broke of this.
I apologize, Squid. Your yeah. I apologize, Squid. Your microphone's cutting out. Also, I've received confirmation from one of the admins of FLV that no rounds can be replayed.
Alright, thank you for the information. Apologize for my technical difficulties. We were having them sorted out by come playoffs. A little bit of
Spike dropped.
Looks like we have both the Reyna and the Viper looking towards the showers while we have
guy has presence towards A. Spike is towards A. Looks like they have the Rays just trying to see if she can get a bit of work done on the C side, but no.
and we got a
C
pick
side,
on
no.
Grim.
Spike is dropped. What's this guy do? Okay, it works. He gets the spike back. No, he doesn't get spike back. I know he got the spike back. Zaz holding him though. They got spike back, and they're going to be rotating towards the B side here.
Say Davey is trying to. Okay.
I don't know
We
what's
gotta,
going on
we gotta
here.
rotate over to B now. It's an even 2-2 split to defend both sides.
The controller is down.
Or
So getting onto the
knife.
side here
30
from these
seconds
long angles is going to be very difficult. They hear him walking up now, and the call to rotate has been probably made now as we see them rotating off of A
Both
into
of the
B side.
heavy rotate for all members.
Spin up the utility is almost perfect.
Remaining.
Ooh,
The spread.
Spike down.
oh, it's just panning them out so well.
10 seconds left.
He doesn't kill him there. He's gonna get out with his life, get out with the gun. No time to plant though, just a little bit off.
You're gonna have. It's gonna be 2 seconds too late.
He's gonna try to get the
That's
money
good.
here, but
Rise Midnight win this round.
it's a 6-3 half. I mean, this is you gotta ask yourself, how are we gonna run this game back with such a huge lead coming in from Midnight?
Well, man, it's only a 3-round lead. We've seen people come back from far larger deficits.
That is true. This is a defender-sided map, so it's expected for them to win defense-sided. I know it's a opinionated. I personally think that defense is easier on Spine, but then again, retakes are almost impossible, so it's kind of a mixed opinion.
For me, I love offense on this map during my comp and FOV matches.
I haven't played many FLV matches, so I know what you feel about the comp, but not much about FLV.
We'll get you your shot next season, man.
There.
I'm ready for it. All right, as we have three on A and a 5-man hit onto site. Looks like Zaz accidentally goes TP. He's running it fast back to his teammates, but
Let's say that Boombot finds somebody.
Out of charges.
he doesn't find anybody. But there is a pick from Mizume.
Oh, that's unfortunate on the part of
The
Saw.
trick wins Vix, but Deepa gets the trade back. It's a 3v3, and they're going to back off and play the retake.
Alright, everyone's being called on over to A now.
Spike planted.
Ooh, the
Nice
game
wall
says
bang.
spam. But it is. Oh, he's just in their spawn. He is. We see him popping off tonight.
Yeah, Yip Yip is refusing to let Midnight pull ahead, man.
I know. What's your opinion in this match? Who you think is expecting to see the most out of this game?
Well, I am expecting to see a very fun and very high intensity combat match here. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree with you. Looks like the controllers like hugging the bottom of the leaderboard. Sorry, that was a bit mean, but sorry about that. As we have a D-Bay coming in huge with a 2K spam. That's gonna send a bit of fear into the eyes of the opponents. To try to get a spam back.
Blinded.
But the trades come through with the 3v3 again.
Yes.
They know one's stuck in TP. I wonder if they're gonna have the sense to just leave him behind.
I think Ladybug should still hold here.
She does have spikes, so they can't move on to site. They're gonna have to
Maybe
hold
could-
it out for a little bit.
Could Reyna just go on over? Oh, there we go. That's it.
Enemy remaining.
Ooh,
And Ladybug
Ladybug
wins
gets-
that fight.
And all of a sudden, this game went from a 3-round win. They bring it back into a trekking distance with one round off.
Last round before the switch.
As we see, a 6-6 half is very likable. I think this is probably going to happen with the economy. They do manage to get a full buyout, and they don't get a managed full buyout. No, they do get a managed full buyout. 2 people on light shield, so I don't know. We see the MD, the person who I wanted to pop out. He is second fragging for Midnight, so that he's fulfilling his thing that I asked him to do.
I'm hoping
Another-
to see Davey just bounce back in the next half.
Ooh, a beautiful flash from Julian. Good use of utility. Try to get the trade out here, but not good. Just good take damage onto MD, and some bite damage from the dog. Ooh, MD
Ooh.
is so good with this ultimate. He gets the pick. Oh wait, he doesn't get the pick. He drops off the ult. But they didn't know that he's gonna be in the corner. They do know he's gonna be in the corner. It's a
And they get the
bloodbath.
spike.
The bloodbath. Vix in the 1v3. Can she win this? She has full utility and she has Viper Pit. This is very winnable. But Spike is lost in Hookah, and it's going to be a 1v2 in Hookah with Cypher holding it.
And they have that crossfire already.
It's such a hard thing to hold. She knows one's on the right side, but does she know there's gonna be one on the left side? She doesn't. It ends in a 7-5 half towards Midnight. A very clean round for Midnight.
Alright, all those in FLV chat and my co-host here, what are we thinking after this half? Do you think that it will bounce back?
We see a timeout, so
Yeah, we have a timeout coming in.
I think they're just trying to
60
get
seconds.
some strat coming out for Midnight. I think Midnight they've been popping off though. You know, we have just a lot of individual plays coming out from all the players. But yet again, we see the side of Yip Yip. They're also performing quite well as well. I think everyone's pulling their weight here. Everyone's doing their job perfectly fine. The Viper did her job by lurking and getting that information. And the Brimstone, she got her information from smoking and helping the team get onto site. I think we did see some huge plays coming from Sok, Zaz, and Izume, but I think the squad on Midnight just looks more solid, if you ask me. I don't know. We still have an entire game to play. We still have a halftime. It's only halftime. So who knows how attack site is going to go for Yip Yip being down 2. It's a very winnable. They just need to win pistol and they need to win their buy round. And then it's a tie game. It's a super winnable. I think if Midnight wins pistol round, it's going to look more to their favor, especially if they can convert bonus the buy round. But who knows? That's all I...
Yeah, and we see 3 members of Rise Midnight just full buying immediately, all at 0 creds.
Utility they opt for a classic shield, a light shield, a very uncommon thing as we see ghosts being used here on the side of Yip Yip. But wow, I've never seen a team with full classics.
Well, let's just hope it's a good investment if they're gonna use their util properly and effectively. Oh, we got a 3v2 going on in showers.
Let's do read towards A. It's the right one. As he sent 4 players onto A. Viper is just waiting it out.
Does anyone have Does anyone have A short covered?
I can't tell. I think they do, but they don't have any possession of hookah.
Nice in the air kill. 2.
The trades are coming out.
One enemy remaining.
Out of charges.
Alright, now they definitely know that they're in A lamps. That's it. Alright, round over. Sorry, excuse me. Yep, getting that W for this round. So, while not a very good investment, they did do their best in this round. Alrighty. Okay.
Zen Squid is going to take a bit of a technical break for just a few minutes here as he restarts his PC because he is having some internet issues. I will be taking over as the play-by-play caster for now.
There.
It's nice to see you again, buddy. I wish we could have played again for our one last match this week, but it couldn't materialize.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. We see a lot of shower pressure coming in from the defenders here, looking to take that important space. Astra sort of backing off, letting him have it for now.
I'm surprised the Astra has not performed well yet, but I'm really hoping that they bounce back this half.
Nade comes out, chips Zaz for a bit, but not enough to be important. Ooh, Zaz spots out through the gap in the smoke,
corner.
able to take out MDMZR. What a great play from him. Slowing down as Astra starts lurking up onto the A site, but will he know that Sky is right there waiting for him? Yes, he will, and he will get that pick.
There
with
we
the
go.
classic onto the Marshall.
Alright,
Looking
can
to lurk-
Ladybug get...
Astra here's
Looks like
here's
everyone's
Ladybug.
going back to A.
Ooh, Sock with a great timing peek onto Julian and Depia, getting the 2K and killing Devi to finish off the round. Very good performance from Sock there.
No one beats my firepower.
Well, now we're basically back to 0-0.
Yeah, definitely a round you needed to win if you were if you're Yip Yip there. If you lose that round, there's no coming back. But they made sure they took that round and they took it well, only losing 1 gun there.
Yeah. Now we see just Midnight just going all out, emptying out all their bank accounts. Stock goes me when I get an Eco 3K.
We see a heavy B hit coming out from Midnight. Sky Flash will not spot anything showers. Boombot comes out, spots multiple players of Midnight. And Dog will spot Viper in the corner there. Wall goes down as the Astra Util comes out, but the Brim Smokes come down to counter it. Ooh, Zaz seeing MDZR and getting some nice chip damage, but not able to finish the kill. Heal comes out.
Looks like they're all gonna go retreat for now.
Yeah.
Except the spike is still at near B.
But they do have that teleporter there. It's looking like they're planning to make a play through that. And Zinzquid is back, so I will leave you guys for now.
Alright, thank you for filling in for me, Leo. I had technical difficulties on my end, everybody. Apologies for that. I am back to see how this game goes, and looks like we tied up the game while I was gone. 4-man hit onto A side. They get the trades though. It's now a 3v4 as they just wait for the retake, but no, not letting them get that. The 3v2, very winnable with several other players on low HP. 1v2, 1v1.
I'm putting my
Davey
money on Davey.
My money is on Davey as well, but it's the battle of the controllers. Both, one's on low HP, one's on high HP.
Oh,
But
the
Davey,
mouse.
clean 3K by him. Clutches out the round.
Looks like Vix was looking at something else and just didn't notice Davey.
The reaction time looks to be better on the side of Davey, but
I should probably place some stars in the astral plane. I should.
I'm proud of Davey
it's
for
looking
coming back on the kill-death ratio here.
he looks like he is starting to warm up into the match as we see 8-7 score.
Yep.
The Rays carrying the spike for Midnight. It's a bit weird, but we'll see how they use it.
Yep. They're a well-disciplined team, I can tell. So anything can happen with them.
Looks like the hit towards A. Another AZAC.
Destroyed.
Dog will get destroyed as they fall off and try to see if they can take some shower control. No, they're gonna take backside. They're out of shower and out of lane.
Blinded.
Did you get the info that there are some inside of showers, but we'll see how this goes here. 3 towards A and 2 towards B. I wanted to call to rotate. It's gonna be made soon. It has. You see the Rays trying to rotate over, but aggressively using the Rays. It does miss, but it does get a little bit
Looked
damaged.
like it was gonna miss by an inch.
Looks like it's just gonna be missed by. He's aiming for the back player.
Oh, DP
Good
gets it with a
pick.
better aim.
Sock, he's just not able to hit the shot. There's a call
Everyone
to just
teleport.
rotate over. He's just gonna be that guy. He's that guy. He's just a 4K. He's filling it
Holy.
himself.
30 seconds left.
Wait for the
Yep, yep.
inside. It's very losable.
Ooh.
But they zoom it with the massive ace.
Doc says worth in all chat.
Guns are lost, but your pride has to be out of the roof. You have to have so much confidence going into this game now. Izume, he's outperforming the higher ranks. He's one of the better players in this league, I think, even though he is only a plat player.
I'm honestly surprised that no one from Midnight was watching their backs in the portal.
I mean, that's true. I guess the thought of, hey, there might be one inside lamps, and let's just go do the TP. I never thought about doing that. He's a very smart player.
Caution here.
Looks like we see after the exacts not working out too well for Midnight, those are trying to do a default.
MB down to less than half.
They're gonna leave a spike on the side of A. And so they're setting up 4-man B. And once the Cypher does, I think he does know that he has a spike, so he's gonna have to run all the way back and jug.
Yeah, Cypher's taking the long way around just to be safe.
It is a safe right though.
Yeah, no one wants to like come back and retake the spike from that long.
Especially from that position inside.
Yeah.
Just waiting. Skyflash does get something so they pop up the smoke, but I don't know if 2 players can
Everyone's being
stop
called
this
over.
onslaught. They're in great positions though. He gets 1. He doesn't get the second. The Spectre outdoes the Phantom.
Spike planted.
Dog does get a bit though. They're just waiting. This retake actually starting to look good.
4v3.
They have
They
the
got the extra ult.
utility, but Izumi, he's just coming out too much here. 5 HP. No, Izumi will get another 3K. He is leading the server.
Izumi might just be the player of the game right here with with everything they've done in the past 2 rounds.
He has gone huge. This last few rounds, he had a tech error, and we saw that has to have been affecting his play because he has skyrocketed ever since the tech pause happened.
Yeah, that tech pause really helped out.
I wonder if they took up strategies during that tech pause. I
I
wonder.
mean, it's always good to use as much time as you're given, so might as well.
Ray's ult is online. Same for Sky ult. Could be a very explosive attack here.
Looks
We'll
like we
see
got a
a
3-2 defense split. 3B,
see
2A.
They get the info that there are 3 torch showers. As we see them back off, maybe it might be wise to just play a retake here.
The Sky is pulling a me right here. They're lurking all the way up to the other
You
side.
get the info of them being in main, trying to lure them out. They try to swing with each other. Nothing has come from it yet. They're gonna back off. This guy on the flank here, do they know? He doesn't know.
Ouch.
He's not looking in the right direction, and MD will get the pick on Izume, who is their lead player. There's not much coming out like Depe. He will get the kill on the Ladybug with the Raze ult. He's holding down the site. 3 coming from spawn side. They have the
Should
info
have
of no
one
one
on
there.
each door. Alright, avoids the trap.
MD has been really good with his ult, but he does miss this one. Spike plant's finally coming through. It's a 5v3 retake. Reyna ult is online. Same thing for Sky ult.
Alright, we got the Rays trying to get out of there.
No one is looking towards there, but there is a Cypher chip on it.
Alright,
Looks like
Sky ult.
looks like the Sky ult is used here by Julian.
Player standing.
Looks like we got a trade.
And Vix,
1v3.
does
Vix,
she
you
go
gotta
for it or
pull
does
it
she
off.
try to save the gun? The gun save sounds like the better idea to me, but she has
Doesn't
a
get
lot
a
of
chance to.
confidence. Doesn't get to do anything there. It is now a 9-9 game. But overtime is looking more and more likely each round we play.
The score is just going back and forth and back and forth.
Very close game here.
And I like to call out that in our Discord we have a watch party going on of Yipia vs Rise Midnight.
I saw it was only 2 people, and I imagine it's going to get pretty popular pretty soon. This is a very much wanted to see game. These 2 games we have for you tonight are huge impact towards playoffs. If we will see if Midnight or Yip Yip goes in the playoff here. It's a very pivotal game.
Yes, if you're an FLV fan, tonight's matches are ones to not miss.
I will have to sadly miss the other one because I am quite tired and I will have to be going to bed, but y'all have to tell me the stories later.
Of course, of course. And we will always have our archive streams on the Twitch channel.
We see a hit towards B is very likely here as the players set up Ray to hit the site. They do have 3 towards B, but looks like the Ryan's gonna rotate off after they see the Rays, but smoke's being used. I think this is the perfect time. They don't know if the Ryan's been taken off site, but with only Stingers and Bulldogs, how well are they gonna hold the site? Skyflash is used. The crossover. They see so many there. The call to rotate is called, and they are going to try to. They're going to run all the way there.
Seconds left.
It is very likely that they're going to go to TP here, and it is so. They run back. 3 in showers now. 2 coming into main. Do they expect them this close, this ready? They don't. They get the spam.
Holy, gets the wall
Fuck,
bang.
it's huge there.
10 seconds.
All of
Guys,
it's
get
a
trade.
time game.
Time is up. There's no time to be played with here. They can only go out with their lives and with their guns. But I think 1 gun's only gonna be saved here. No. Yes, 1 gun's only gonna be saved here. It's a very close game with Yip Yip leading the server. Very close game. The light buy looks like it's not gonna have too much rifles here. They're gonna have 3 rifles. Try to go for a bulldog, and I don't know if they're gonna go with the classic or they're gonna go with something else. But if Midnight loses this, they're gonna be in a very bad position looking after this game. This is how leads are made: is when you trade them out, and then they lose around that they need a win, and then they just take that momentum and they just keep on going. This could be how Yip Yip wins this game. Sock.
Sock with his
Pick.
firepower
2K.
gets 2.
Oh, it's online now, and it's a 3v5. What do you do there? There's not much you can do on this default. It's a very pivotal round. Do anything to invest result. And Jug is very pushed up here. He might get picked off here.
I know exactly where.
He will get one,
Good.
and Spike
That's
is
the-
down at
Down
TP.
B.
But Julian gets a trade. This
No
went
one
from
else is
a
on
2.
B.
This went from a 3v5 to a 2v3. It's very winnable. But Razor is online to try to get this post plant out.
The
They're
Razor
gonna
is
use
out.
it. Looks like they're gonna
Find
use
it,
it.
though. Can't
Julian
find it. There we
could
go.
be dead here.
We got 3K for Sock.
It's gonna be a very hard round here.
You gotta get.
This somehow is very winnable. They
Oh, that's
line
it.
up, but Sock gets the 4K. He doesn't see the pick, and it's a very pivotal round for Midnight. They lose this round. This is gonna look like gonna be like our first lead this half. This is where
Yep.
Yip Yip could win this here, just because they almost like concede. Did they force here? Because they almost like they have to, because they conceive to give them match point, and then they have to play flawless Valorant afterwards. Also, the call to buy Stingers and Sheriffs is made, so we will be seeing that. If they lose this round, it might almost be over here. This is a very pivotal round. This is probably one of the most important rounds we've seen this game.
Like I said earlier, we'll see what happens. Anything can change.
You are divided.
We got the Astra ult out with the wall.
5 men down main. They're gonna get
They're-
huge.
They're running it down. The
Huge
TP get
pick.
that.
Gauge triggered.
The Vandal is in now the hands of Deepa, and this is he might need to go huge. He has to go huge here for them to win it.
Dog.
Skydog does not see them. Ooh, but Deepa, he's just going. He's getting these picks with his guns, and now all of a sudden they have guns. The 2v2.
Wow, my eyes
They
are
can
down.
win this. This is a very important round. But Deepa, it's a 4K on the Zaz.
Possible ace moment again. 2 aces in one match.
I think Vix is gonna be very likely that she saves here with them not having the best economy. The
Yeah, I
ace
think that would
is
be the best choice
denied.
here.
The ult Razor is online, and they are going to save 2 guns here.
Will they track them down before the round?
No, I don't think they're going to think that he is there, as they just try not to get too cocky here.
But I'll try.
Okay.
A
good thrifty round.
A huge thrifty round, very much needed from Midnight. They are back in this game.
Zaz is full buy once again.
I
On
think
part of.
the hero
Yep.
buy here could be round winning or could be round losing. 2 ults online for Yip Yip, only 1 for Midnight. Looks like they're going to be second more towards this. Looks like they're going to be second more towards this A side here.
I would also
Taking it-
like to say that Yip still has 1 timeout in their pocket if they so choose.
I
they wanna make
actually
it big.
haven't seen too many timeouts in FLV matches. It's almost like they forget they have one.
Yeah, in my personal experience as a player in stream op, I've not seen a lot of. I've maybe seen timeouts maybe once or twice, and that's it.
Razor-
You are entitled to 1 timeout per map.
Fun facts with Kyle. Let's read the info. He gets the run gun. It's now a 4v5 here. But MD will trade it out.
They're going.
They go to
I've
TP
got
and
your
they're gonna
trail.
stay in there. Only 1 goes. Guy else will get info. Are they gonna break all 4? Or no, he's not. All 3 of them? No, they're not gonna. We see him
Viper's
stacking
gonna
towards his
definitely
A
call for a
side.
rotate soon.
This Viper is all by herself. Vix
And
won't
loses
get
it.
much. They have a full site
30
here.
seconds left.
So hard to retake. Plant now just coming down.
Spike planted.
That is
No bullets
almost
connected
getting
to
the
Davy.
full
Even though
bang.
they knew he knew where they were, but no bullets will connect onto Davy. No damage. And they try to 5-man retake, but MD going huge here. We'll get traded out. 3K for MD. He knows where one is, but does he know what the other two are?
I don't think so. They're all hiding. Oh! Two of them
He
see him.
does. Wait. This is a very winnable round. He saw where one
But
was.
if both of them come out, and that's
But
it.
they swing at the exact time.
Yeah.
It is now a tie game. Actually, in the favor towards midnight. They just turn the ties just like that. And now, Yep is my conceived map point here. And we might be seeing an overtime since this game's been so incredibly close.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What's your input
Yeah.
so far, what you've seen in this game?
I've seen so far. This is worthy of a grand finals performance from both teams.
Right there.
I do agree, so their players are just turning on this point. Everyone's getting their clips.
Yeah.
The jump peeking rays. They're stacked towards A. These reads have been good, but I think looks like they're gonna rotate off A. Looks like they're kind of hesitating to go on the site here. Bike is in showers. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think Midnight wants to be that cocky, especially since they just won, like,
Ray's nade's gonna
in a row.
get good tick damage onto Sock. That's not
they
gonna
still
get
have a good amount of health left.
Ray's flash will see them,
Yep.
and that kind
That'll
of
make-
delays the call to rotate.
Yeah.
If the call to rotate is still gonna be made, and they're
At
gonna
least
go for the B.
only two of them are still at A.
Well, it's like they might rotate over to a B and hit the site, but they kind of just been
30
hesitating.
seconds left.
30 seconds left on the clock here, and what can they do? They're gonna have to go fast here, because if they go slow, we've seen the rounds. We've seen so many rounds this game where
Yeah, they're
time
committing now.
reason they lost, but
Azumi dies
six
again.
coming in here. Ooh, but Deepa, he gets to pick on the socks. This is so incredibly hard. You have the Viper Pit online, but do you use it? You have no guns. You have no time. You do have time, but you have no numbers. What do you do here?
He was very
Do
risky
nothing.
between both
A
of them.
flawless on the side of Midnight. It's map point.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Yep, to come back with this round and go force an overtime.
What to see? They have two ults online. I think the correct play here would be Viper to buy a judge and to ult B, or
Yep.
ult a site at least, and then try to have that control of site, and then force stack one site and just pray that Vix can hold down site. Also, they also are gonna go for command aggression here into Garden. The call for ult is gonna be Plick, and now it's all taking time to just figure out what the ult is. The 1v3. No,
Overtime, looking less and less likely.
the 1v4. He's working to need to get onto site quickly while
Yeah.
he still have control.
Do you think Midnight's gonna
You
push
would-
even further?
You would have thought that they would have
Why-
pushed onto the site faster. Looks like they're gonna. Looks like Zaz is gonna rotate off site.
Yeah, why is that?
I guess
oh,
they,
I mean,
I guess
to,
they
like,
faked
make
them
sure.
out. I guess they faked them out so hard to think that they were rotated. This is huge. I think they need to hit the site here, but they're kind of backing off.
Looks like they're gonna uncommit from B because the all here. They're going to A. Pretty sure Zaz has
Looks
heard
like
it.
Zaz had Reed in one point.
Zaz down, double three. That's
And more likely to before. What can you do here? You have a
I
gun,
know exactly where you are.
but they just don't know where you are.
this round after such a run from yep.
It's looking more and more likely. Hold a minute, you can't count them out yet. You can't
Alright,
count
now
them
it's
out
equal,
yet.
equal now.
It's 2v2. Off angles are being held. They have very little time. They have low health.
Ladybug has the-
What do they need to do? They need to go here fast.
Alright, Ladybug needs to reload fast. Alright,
Time is
no,
of the essence.
no.
They have
Alright.
no time left.
We gotta kill from behind. Ooh, it's over.
Davey with the 2K. Midnight win out the game. It's such a close game. They turn it back around, being down 2 and bad economy to win the Thrifty, to come back and to win their Thrifty. Such a
and now
close game, and Midnight will go into playoff.
Yep.
Great performances by all our players here.
Don't count, yeah, they still have a tiny sliver of a chance left to get into the playoffs by qualification.
That is true. We'll have to see what happens later on tonight. But
Yep.
that's been me. That's been FLV. I was your host, Squid. Also, my co-host was.
And don't forget our lovely stream op, Leo, and our lovely observer, Gnome. Later on, we will have... this host is also unprepared yet again. We will have the boosted dragons versus Sunrise, I believe. Yes? Yes, Sunrise. And that will be hosted by, I believe, Leo and Chuang, and it will be stream ops by me, and it will be observed by Draken. So
Alright, this has been an exciting night. I can't wait to see how the scores go, but we've been FLV. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
yep. See you at 10 o'clock later, or in about 40 minutes. See ya.